The world was white. Pure, endless white. It stretched in every direction, a vast ocean of ice under a pale, uncaring sky. Dr. Anna Reed stood alone in the middle of it all, her breath turned to frost in the air, a tiny cloud that vanished instantly. The silence was the first thing that truly scared her. It wasn't just quiet, it was a heavy, crushing force. It pressed in on her, making her ears ring. There was no birdsong, no rustle of leaves, no hum of a distant city. There was only the sound of her own frantic heartbeat, a lonely drum in the immense, frozen cathedral of Antarctica. Her snowmobile was a dark, dead shape against the snow. It had sputtered, coughed a final puff of black smoke, and then died. Just like that. One moment she was zipping across the ice shelf heading back to base camp, feeling the thrill of discovery. The next she was stranded. Utterly and completely stranded. She had tried the radio, her fingers fumbling with the dials, her voice cracking as she called for help. "Mayday, Mayday, this is Dr. Reed, does anyone copy?" But the only reply was a hiss of static, a cold, empty sound that echoed the emptiness around her. The silence was an answer in itself. No one was coming. Anna looked at the horizon. It was a perfect, clean line where the white land met the white sky. There was nothing to see. No mountains, no rocks, no sign of life. It felt like she was the last person on Earth. A terrible cold seeped into her bones, a cold that had nothing to do with the freezing temperature. It was the cold of pure, undiluted fear. She was a tiny speck in an enormous, indifferent wilderness. A place that did not want her here. A place that would swallow her whole without a second thought. She had to do something. She couldn't just stand here and freeze. She took a deep, shaky breath, the icy air burning her lungs. She had to think. She was a scientist, a survivor. She had trained for situations like this, running drills in simulated environments, but no simulation could prepare you for this reality. The sheer scale of it, the soul-crushing loneliness. She checked her supplies, a small tent, a sleeping bag rated for extreme cold, a few energy bars, a flare gun, and her scientific instruments. It wasn't much, not nearly enough. The sun, a weak disk in the sky, was beginning to dip lower. Soon the long Antarctic night would fall, and the real test would begin. Anna worked with a desperate energy. Her first task was shelter. The wind was beginning to pick up, a low moan that promised worse to come. She unpacked her small, high-tech tent. The poles were stiff with cold, and her fingers, even inside thick gloves, quickly became